Welcome to Tales from the Field. Microsoft Fabric was released during build and people have been playing around with it. As people start playing around with it, they have some questions. Data warehouse or lakehouse? Data pipelines or data flows or Apache Spark? They did some guidelines to help them answer these questions. Here, I'm here to help you out to make some decisions. So if you want to understand how to make that decision, please head to the MS textbook for today.
Be a good day, wake up. Today's gonna be a good day, wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do the aftermath.
Welcome to Tales from the Field. If it's your first time coming to this show, please like and subscribe us by pressing the button at the bottom of the screen. We do live shows every Tuesdays at 1 p.m. EST talking about data community. We share the blogs and the videos created by the data communities and highlight them out. Every Mondays and Wednesdays, we drop in MS TextBit showing cool Microsoft technologies. So let's see one of the new MS TextBit. Over to the next MS TextBit. Welcome to the MS TextBit for today. Today, we are going to discuss the questions that you have, Lakehouse versus Data Warehouse. So I have a few good sites that we can go through it and then see if that makes sense. So open up a web browser and go to the Microsoft Fabric documentation. When you go to the Microsoft Fabric documentation, go to Decision Guide and go to Decision Guide Data Warehouse versus Lakehouse. A very nicely written article where it shows you the differences between Data Warehouse, Lakehouse, and Power BI Datamart. Today we are going to concentrate on Data Warehouse and tell you what it is. Data warehouse is good for people like SQL engineers who wants to do structured data. The data is organized by databases, schemas, and tables. You can read and write operations using T-SQL. It's multi-transaction, yes. SQL strips is the basic thing of it. Security is inbuilt. You can do object level security. You can do DDMLs, DMLs, and all of them. The data queries between the Lakehouse and warehouse is already possible in in data warehouses. So any SQL users would be a good option for going to data warehousing. So now let's talk about Lakehouse. Lakehouse is for people who have semi-structured data, unstructured data, or structured data. Somebody's like data scientists, data engineers who are very good on Spark notebooks, who love to play around with Scala, PySpark, Spark SQL, RSQL. The data is organized by folders and files, database and templates. They also have notebooks. That's where you will be working on. Security is mostly governed through table level security, none from Spark. We have it. And then you can also query between Lakehouse and Data Warehouse. So that is the beauty of having Lakehouse and Data Warehouse in the same thing. There is no multi-table functions available, and this is how you can create Lakehouse. So now let's talk about Power BI Datamart. Power BI Datamart can also be one of the options for it to do. Only caveat is it has data volume of 200 GB. It can only do structured data. It's more like for business users who can do this no-code SQL type things in there. Security is built in rather than security, and it does not have access to the data lake or data warehouses. It's for small business type users who can do data marts directly in Power BI. We also have come up with scenarios in the documentation. So if you go at the bottom of it, it will show you all the 3 different types of scenarios that can help you understand what you can build with each and every single component. Data warehouse, Lakehouse, or Power BI. Depending on your use case, you can use one of them as your go-to thing in that Power BI Data Mart. Thank you. So the Data Warehouse, Lakehouse, and Power BI Data Mart differences would help you out to make a decision which one to use it for your use cases. Now, that's another question that we usually get is data pipeline, data flows, or Spark notebooks. So I have another document that I want to share it out with you that can help you make that decision also. So let's open up the MS document again, and let's head to the same decision guide. When you click on the decision guide, go to copy activities, and it goes to copy activities, Dataflow, or Spark. They have the same criteria given up here. Today we are going to be start concentrating on pipeline copy activities. So let's go to pipeline copy activities. Pipeline use cases are usually for the data lake, data warehouse migration, data ingestion, or lightweight transformations. Usually data engineers, data integrators are the ones who usually use it up. Primary key scales is ETL, SQL, JSON. It's a no code, low code, data volume from low to high, 30 plus connectors, destination 18 plus connectors. Usually the transformation is for low lightweight transformation, column mirroring, and flattened hierarchies. So pipeline activities is very easy to use. So now let's discuss about Dataflow Gen2. Dataflow Gen2 is good for data ingestion, data transformation, data wrangling, or data profiling type tool. It can be used by data engineers, data integrators, or business analysts. Only thing you need to know is a little bit of ETL and a little bit of SQL. It's a no code, low code type thing, and the transformation in here can be done from low to high. It also can be helpful for people like a business analyst who can just drag and drop in there. It supports Power Query. It has 150 plus connectors, can do Lakehouse, SQL Data Warehouse, and Azure Data Explorer. So now let's discuss about Spark. Spark is usually used by data ingestion, data transformation, data profiling, and data processing guys. Data engineers, data scientists, and data developers are the key users of Spark. Definitely you need to understand about code, how to write code in Spark, either through Scala, Python, Spark, SQL, R, or anything in it. You can also do low to high transformation, but the key is this is not a low code or a low code type thing. You definitely need to know code, then only you can work in the Spark thing. Transformation can be done to low to high. Notebooks are supported in there. Hundreds of Spark libraries are supported in there. Transformation usually are low to high. It also supports all the Spark and open source libraries. So anybody who wants to know about Spark is key to use Spark as one of the key criteria. So these are the three big transformations that would help you understand what to use and what not to use. There are also at the bottom of the screen, you will see scenarios 1, 2, and 3 that would help you understand what criteria to be used and make your decision to help you move further. So this is how you can make your decision what to use. So hope based on the two decision trees that I showed you, some of your questions were answered and you can be able to now make a decision between Lakehouse, Data Warehouse, or Dataflow, Data Spark clusters, or what to use. If you like this video, please like and subscribe at the button at the bottom of the screen, and looking forward for more videos. Thank you.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.